In the last video, I used puzzle pieces to illustrate the idea that we're bringing together a number of things in this class. As we think about how we put those pieces together, though, it's a little more helpful to think about learning to ride a bicycle, or at least that helps me think about it. Research in psychology helps us know a lot about how to learn about research in psychology, how to learn in general, actually. I use that research, those findings, to design all of the classes I teach. Of course, I also make adjustments based on feedback from previous classes. In other words, I think a lot about what Herbert Simon said about influencing what the student does to learn, what you do to learn. I would be happy to share the specific variables and research findings with you, but sometimes it's easier to think about how we learn to ride a bike. Sometimes we start with someone helping steer while we learn how to pedal. Then we might move to something pretty low to the ground, but with 3 wheels to practice pedaling and steering and getting stronger without having to worry about balance. When we have the strength and the skills, we move to training wheels, so we get a sense of balance, but with support. The learning activities for this class are designed in a similar way, starting with a lot of guidance, a lot of support as you build your knowledge and skills. The process is designed to help you and all of your colleagues feel like you have the knowledge and skills you need when you finish. The points and grading for assignments are intended to help you stay motivated and engaged so that you can gain knowledge and build those skills. There are a number of activities with points assigned based on trying to do something and then thinking about how you did. Then there are assignments that are worth a few more points where you show what you learned and get more specific feedback. Then there are assignments worth a few more points where you show what you learned based on that feedback. When we learn to ride a bike, sometimes we fall down a little bit. Those bumps are actually an important part of the learning process. The research about learning sometimes calls them failures, but that seems a little harsh. Whatever you want to call them, though, I've tried to design the class so that you're motivated to learn without worrying about getting hurt. In other words, without losing points for engaging in the learning process. That said, the Herbert Simon quote I mentioned earlier, which reflects research in learning and cognition, actually starts by saying that learning will only result from what students do. The specific amount of time and effort might be different for you than for others because we have different knowledge, skills, and different abilities that influence our process. I've tried to structure the class to allow for those differences while also help keeping everyone moving forward so we can achieve the goals for the class. The important thing will be for you to make sure you're planning to have as much time as you need. This class will probably challenge you to work hard and learn a lot every week. The expectations reflect what we learned about the importance of this class and the discipline. I strive to provide all of the support you need and to meet those expectations, and I know you will succeed if you use that support to complete all of the activities and assignments.